everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Academy, and I am coming to you tonight with our Tuesday night training. So we're going to be talking about what can you be focusing on, because there's a lot to work on. There's a lot to focus on when it comes to selling. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to just kind of point out that we can all be working on or focusing on for selling, because we've got the tail end of this awesome Q4. Hopefully each one of you is making some money. Hopefully you took action earlier. Hopefully you're making some traction or getting some traction in your Q4 business. And so as far as sales and whatnot, so let me close. I'm closing out some windows. We're gonna talk about a few things. Let me get this closed. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, so Q4 is still pretty heavy. There's a lot of stuff that's being bought and sold on Amazon. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's already being bought by people on Amazon is being sold by sellers like us. There's a lot of stuff that's being sold on McCurry and Poshmark. People are like coming to the realization that Christmas is only 2 weeks away, and they're sort of freaking out because technically Christmas is only 2 weeks away. Today's Tuesday, so the next Tuesday and then the following Tuesday is Christmas Eve. So they literally only have 2 weeks. And so for Amazon, there's normally a shipping in deadline for sending your items in to make sure they're available by Christmas. And that deadline, I believe, was December the 2nd or December the 3rd. Then there is another deadline. There's 2 more deadlines we're going to talk about. Another deadline that Amazon has that has to do with your guaranteeing the delivery of your items. So Amazon guarantee, I think it is December the 15th or the 16th, guarantee delivery deadline. And so I believe that deadline is for Christmas. Okay. So last year said placed by the 22nd. That can't be right. That is clearly not right. So the deadline is going to be somewhere around the 15th, where they're going to say, okay, we're going to guarantee that your items will be, we'll guarantee 2-day delivery on those particular items. And again, it's normally around the 15th of December. And you should start to see that popping up where it says, okay, no longer after this deadline, they're not going to guarantee that it will not, that it will be delivered in time. So deliver on the 24th, that's not it. I should have pulled that up first before we got started. But in any case, make a note on your own personal calendar that it's going to be somewhere around December the 14th, December the 15th, or December the 16th. That means by the end of this week. And then you're going to start seeing notices from Amazon saying, okay, we no longer guarantee delivery of your item to arrive by Christmas. So, they'll say, we'll get your item to you, within 2 weeks. Hold on. Okay, 5 days left for free delivery by the 24th. So 5 days, I said December the 15th, I was right. So up at the top of the screen, you have 5 days. So your first one was, if you wanted your stuff to be available by Christmas, you had to ship it in by the 2nd or the 3rd of December. That date is clearly already passed. The second one is this one, which is for those people that want to guarantee that they'll receive it. And you're going to find this also in the stores, the Walmart stores, JCPenney's, Kohl's. All the stores are going to have a cutoff where they will no longer guarantee that it will make it there by Christmas Eve. So typically it's around the 15th, 16th. So just be mindful of that, especially if you're doing drop shipping of any type from a source retailer. If you're doing drop shipping from a source retailer, then you need to go in and you need to change the processing time of your item if your delivery is coming from another store. In other words, you're drop shipping from a store. And there are some stores that like it makes sense that you might need to drop ship, but I would definitely change my handling time if you are still doing that. Okay. And also to reach out to your suppliers. If you're drop shipping from a supplier, make sure that they can also comply. So if your handling time was previously 3 days, I would change it to 5 or 6 days on something that you happen to be doing or you have to be drop shipping from another source. And make sure that that time frame works with whoever you're doing business with, whoever you're doing drop shipping with. Then the next one is, when can I start sending in 1/1/2020 inventory? So Amazon normally says, I don't want you sending in any inventory before like December the 18th or before December the 20th for the next year. So I need to do a search because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Deadline, or yeah, send in 2020 inventory. Let's see if we can find it. So this year, the date that's in Amazon Seller Central is December the 17th. So December the 17th, that's your deadline. So after December the 17th, after December the 17th, you can start sending in inventory to Amazon. It's not gonna let me see. Oh no, it will let me see the dates. After December the 17th, you can start sending in inventory to Amazon for 2020, okay? So that is a great time. If you've got some inventory you bought last year for Valentine's Day, start getting that inventory together so you can send it in. If you have inventory that you know people are going to buy for 2020, now I'm not counting like calendars. Like people are buying calendars now, and they'll continue to buy calendars into January and February and even March of next year. Because about the first 2 months of the year, people are focused on whatever their New Year's resolutions are. So again, they're gonna still buy calendars and stuff like that. But other things that are specific to 2020, like, don't send in your Valentine's Day stuff until after December the 14th, December the 17th. So send that in so that way you'll meet, you won't be sending in inventory before they go, you sent this in early. So those dates, write them down if you don't remember them. The first one's already passed. The second one is December the 15th and the 16th, roughly, where they will guarantee that the item will arrive to the customer by December 24th, or they'll stop the free shipping, free shipping, 2-day free shipping guarantees and all that other stuff. And then the last one is December the 17th, you can send in your 2020 inventory. So since it is the 10th, are there things that you can sell that you can definitely still make money for this Q4? Yes, because people are going to be buying for the next 7 days. They're going to be buying like crazy the next 7 days. So from this Tuesday to next Tuesday, from tonight till next Tuesday, people are going to be buying like crazy so that they can guarantee that their inventory or their items that they bought for their family members and friends arrive by December the 24th. So what you can do is, I recommend that you don't send any more inventory into Amazon right now. If you're going to do, if you have inventory that you can send in that's not specific 100% to Christmas, then fine. You can still send in Christmas. People will still buy Christmas stuff after Christmas. People will still, on Christmas morning, they'll get up, they'll get their gift cards out, and they'll go online to go and buy something. So they might get an Amazon gift card for Christmas. So they're going to go online and they're going to buy that one thing they wanted. I wanted those, Apple AirPods. I wanted this, I wanted that. So they'll go buy them. And so people will still buy things. But if you have a boatload of inventory, what I would do is just merchant fulfill what you got. Merchant fulfill what you got. You can choose send in inventory, that's your choice, or you can merchant fulfill what you got. And what I would merchant fulfill for sure is small items that I know that I can get to the customer that are somewhat lightweight. I can manage the shipping costs. I can manage, aspects of sending that thing, versus I'm not going to send a playhouse, a Barbie house. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to merchant fulfill a Barbie house. So some of the smaller things, I'll just give you some ideas of small things. We have the 12 days of Christmas down here, and these are all deals that you see on Amazon. Make sure that on the stores that you happen to frequent, whether it be like Kohl's, or because Kohl's has some great deals, start looking in their clearance section for stuff. You can also look at, in addition to Kohl's, like JCPenney's, you've got Macy's. We don't have Sears anymore, really, sort of. You got Walmart, you got Target. You've got a lot of great stores that you can pull from, that you can go onto their website and kind of look for things to sell, or look for small things that you can list as merchant fulfilled. So if you're going into the store with your seller app and you're scanning things, scan these smaller things that you know that you can ship without having to worry about the shipping cost that's associated with it, meaning that the shipping credits may not be sufficient. So for the holidays, what kind of things do you get? Okay. So sometimes I will get like a foot massager. Somebody will buy that because, again, if you've never noticed, foot massagers are typically not out the entire year in Walmart. Like they might have like 1 or 2 that are out, but for Christmas, they got like 2 aisles of foot massagers, back massagers, neck massagers, all of these different massagers. So that's a gift that people will buy. And there's some smaller massagers. This is crazy, the prices on some of these massagers. But there's some smaller massagers. So like I should go and do the neck massager. It's smaller. I can send it. I can probably send it in small, in a small flat rate box, or just a smaller box. So I would go and look for neck massagers. You also have those like back scratcher things. Again, those are small. They're long, so they're oddly shaped, but they are something that you can sell. So if I go and look at the list of neck massagers, some of these you can definitely find them on Amazon. I'm sorry, you can definitely find them at Walmart. You can find them at Bed Bath & Beyond. And Bed Bath & Beyond has that $5 and $10 off coupon. And so those massagers, they sell, people buy them, and you can do merchant fulfilled on those massagers. So definitely, if you get the Bed Bath & Beyond store coupons, keep those. So I'm looking for some of the smaller massagers. This one is not super small. So this is a little smaller than some of the bigger ones. So you could go onto Walmart. I was looking for the one that was shorter than this. But anyway, there's massagers that they have that are for sale. This is a smaller one as well. So see what kind of deal you can get if you want to list something that's small. This is clearly a small handheld. It's a longer box, 26 something. I'm not finding the neck massager I was actually looking for, but they have some neck massagers on sale at Walmart, and they are smaller, but I just don't see them yet. They also have those little footsie massagers, and you can find these. I think these were like, I don't know, 20-something dollars. This person's got them for $59. So that's something that people buy all the time. They're buying the little massagers. Then let's see what kind of bath kits. And though, if you can, after the holiday is over, put that on your list for next year to get those at half price or get those at a discounted price. Don't overlook Walgreens and CVS, because you can use your Walgreens and CVS points and discount, amounts that you've earned your rewards, and buy those at a discounted price. Okay, so bath kits. That's another thing. People are always looking for gifts for women. They're looking for gifts for men, gifts for girls, whatever. So I'm just going to type in bath kits and let's first just see what we got. And so, we all know that there's a lot of bath kits that you can find right now. Like you can go to Ross, you can go to Marshall's, you can go to, I'm trying to think of all these stores. Tuesday Morning, Michael's, TJ Maxx, and you can find some different kits in addition to bath kits that are available at Walmart. So what I normally do is the day of Christmas or the day after Christmas, when Walmart starts marking everything down, start grabbing those bath kits, because these will sell like crazy on eBay, and you can sell them like crazy or keep them for next year as well. There's a lot of bath salts that are in bath bombs that are for sale at Big Lots. And so you can use your rewards points for those as well. They already have the kits put together. They're beautiful, just like these. And so you can buy them for 10 bucks and turn around and sell them for a higher price. But take advantage of that and see what people are buying. So typically when you're bringing things up on Amazon and you type in a specific keyword, the ones with the best rank outside of the sponsored ads, those are the ones that come up first. So when I typed in bath kits, the first thing, bath kits for women was the first thing, then generic bath kits, and then bath kits for girls. So if I go and look for bath kits for girls, you know, you're probably going to find some stuff like JoJo, whatever that girl's name is. Some of these you're going to find at like Five Below, some of these little kids spa things. So make sure you do a little bit of research, do a little online arbitrage, see if you can find them somewhere else. And that way you can go list it. This, I know you can get at, there's a store that we have here in the, you can buy these at, I think this one's at Five Below for sure. And then also maybe at Big Lots. And then there's a store that's called Learning Express, and sometimes they'll have a bunch of Alex stuff there. And then the ones where you can, the kids can engage in STEM related activities. So, you know, STEM is science, technology, and math. So those are always fun because then they can make something, they can do something with chemistry to make it and then use it. So I think some of these, like I said, are at Five Below. Some of them are at some other stores. If this is at Five Below for $5, you know, that profit on that is $29.99. Let me see if I can find it. Because I know I've seen this actual kit. And this is, you know, what happens when you do a lot of retail arbitrage and you're like, I've seen that before. And you can't remember where you saw it. I don't know where I saw it, but I've seen it before. And it wasn't, somebody's got it on eBay. Try to see if I can find a store so then that way you guys can actually go get it. Disney Experience. Is this right? I don't think I saw it on the Disney store. I mean, it might be on the Disney store, but I thought I saw it somewhere else. So I'm not going to find it only because I'm looking for it. But finding things, this one's sort of big because as you see, the girl is holding it, it's kind of gargantuan. But the point is getting some of these smaller kits, the small, like this is really small and it's easy. And it's a DIY, so it's an activity for the kids. Parents love stuff, trust me, they love stuff where kids can do things. This is cute, Alex Toys. I know that I saw these probably at Five Below. And so this is cute. It is. I think I saw it at Five Below. Pretty sure I did. So if you can go find those and sell them, that's awesome. Don't overlook the opportunity to get those off of clearance. So after, you know, the holiday is over, get them 50% off or whatever. I don't know if it's going to come up. My computer's been acting stupid all day. So when it comes back, we'll look at it. So then the next thing is I brought up a couple of stores. I brought up Five Below. I brought up Dollar General. I brought up Big Lots. I love those stores. I know you guys know that. Plus, Big Lots has, you know, the rewards program. Let me see if this bath thing is here. Bath bomb. Just gonna see if I find it. Bath bomb kids for $5. I mean, I know I've seen them or either seen something similar to them. So it's an activity for the kiddos. Sleepover. Yeah, so a little sleepover spa thing. That one's a great one. Because again, girls, something to do. So I'll see if we can find this on Amazon, and then we're going to talk about the next thing. Did this ever come back? No. I don't think the screen ever came back. Bath Bomb Workshop. What is the name? Academy. That's cute. Now, it may not be on here because of the fact that it may say, you know, the ingredients and you have to get the approval, so it may not be here. No, it's not. I mean, it may, universe, I know I saw these at Five Below. So if you have a Five Below near you or you have the opportunity to pick up some stuff from Five Below, this stuff is coming. Universe, these are coming from Five Below. I think there are also, some of them are at Walmart as well. But again, it's an opportunity for you to sell some stuff. So this you can put in some of these are small enough to where you can put them in a padded envelope, you know, not the 8.5 by 11, it's like the 9 by 12 padded envelope. And they're not as fat, meaning the depth of it is probably not more than 2 inches. So you can stick it in that padded envelope and send it to your customer. The great thing about it is because it's already in a cardboard box, when you put it in a padded envelope, and it can hopefully transport safely to the customer. So something to think about. Okay, this thing did not ever come back. Oh, it did, finally. This is so cute. Okay, so what they did was they took a cup and they put, I don't know what that is, nail cleaner maybe, and some confetti in there with some bath bomb stuff and some stuff for the tub and a scrunchie. Ooh, those people that are making bundles next year, this is a great idea. I love this. Making bundles next year, there you go. I love it. I love that. Okay, so back to the other topics. So go do some research on things that you can ship. You can do merchant fulfill and try to do merchant fulfill for at least the next 7 days. Seriously. You can, again, send in stuff that is not specific to Christmas. So in other words, I'm not necessarily sending in Christmas stockings right now. I mean, I could, but it's a little late. So if I'm going to sell something, I'm not going to sell like Christmas lights right now. I can sell maybe some gifts that people might buy after Christmas or before Christmas, but I'm definitely not going to be sending anything that's Christmas specific that, you know, has the red and the green. The other thing is that you got to be prepared for, if you're going to send something in, that it's going to take a while to get checked in. Okay, because the deadline to get your stuff so that it will be available by December 24th was the 5th on the other page. I thought it was the 3rd, but either way, doesn't matter. It's already passed. So again, you want to do merchant fulfill and only do merchant fulfill on the small stuff. So the other thing that you need to be thinking about is, what are people going to be buying into the new year? Well, okay, so you have to think. I always think about my own life, and I think about people that I know, I'm connected to, other women, and say, okay, what is it that you're planning on doing differently in 2020? Because it's a new decade. So there's going to be a lot of people going to be making some New Year's resolutions. They're going to decide to do something. They may not stick it out, but they're going to decide to do something. So what I would do is I would do some research on New Year's resolutions. Either New Year's resolutions, changes for the new year, you know, what people are doing in the new year. So I'm going to do New Year's resolutions. Okay. And the reason I'm doing New Year's resolutions is because based on people's New Year's resolutions, these are things that they potentially will need. These give you ideas on what to sell. You can start acquiring that inventory now. So there are 3 different posts here that I kind of like. This one is top 10 New Year's resolutions for success and happiness. This was written in 1/1/2019. Then this is life hack, 50 New Year's resolution ideas to achieve each whatever. And then this one is 40 of the best New Year's resolutions for 2020. So the reason I like lists is because from that list, you can glean ideas on what to potentially sell. Because you have time, you have until December the 17th is when you can start sending in that stuff. So what I would do is, if there's some things that I can sell, like calendars are a given, planners are a given, maybe a planner set with a planner with a pen because people want to take some notes, they want to try and simplify their life. Go through some of these lists and see if any of these things are things that you can potentially sell, or something related to this, or something similar to this, or maybe an idea bundle around it that people might want to buy. So 2020, they have, evidently, I'm going to have to scroll through all of these, and I'm not going to go through all of them. But okay, so this one, the first one they have is add citrus to your grocery cart. Okay, so citrus to your grocery cart, yeah, okay, fine. But if somebody is trying to make, they've made the decision that they're going to eat more fruit in the new year, then maybe they don't have anything to on their counter to store the fruit in, or to make it more visible, because then that way, the more you see it, it increases your awareness, and then that way I can maybe stick with my New Year's resolution. So I would be thinking, when I saw this, I would be thinking of selling things that maybe will go on the counter. You don't have to sell a boatload of it. Just, maybe put up 2 or 3 items that okay, this is potentially related to a New Year's resolution, meaning somebody wants to eat more fruit in the new year, or have more fruit available or accessible to them. And so if it's out of sight, out of mind, if I put it on the table, it will be visible. So what kind of decorative bowls could I potentially sell in the new year to help somebody meet this New Year's resolution? So then I'm gonna go to the next one, eat more veggies regularly. Again, so sometimes when people buy veggies, you put them in the refrigerator and then they die after a certain period of time. So what types of things can you sell, like to keep your vegetables fresh longer? So that would be something. They sell those silicone bags and different types of bags now. So I would go and research those to see, how many of those I can acquire, what can I send into Amazon? Because again, it's another way to keep my vegetables fresh longer versus buying something and it goes bad in like 3 days or 5 days or whatever. So that's just one idea off of this one, what they say is a great New Year's resolution. All right, so the next one is to book all your doctor's appointments. So this is a planner. So I would probably get a planner. Maybe you get a wall planner. Maybe you get one that you can write on. Maybe you get a giant calendar so that you can write on it. Maybe you get an organizer with like the different Post-it notes so you can write little tabs on different things. So again, ideas and thoughts around how to help people accomplish these goals. So then the next one is cut calories from without going crazy. So this is a cookbook. A lot of people are going to get Instapots for Christmas, a boatload of people, and they are going to want some books. So one of your bundles, if you didn't think of it, was to sell an Instapot with a book together. I mean, hello, because then that's a perfect bundle. So put that on your list for next year. Get approved to be able to sell Instapots or some version of an Instapot or Instant Crock Pot or whatever, and sell it with a book. Those two combined all day long. But for right now, again, you can go to like Five Below, you can go to the Dollar Tree, see what kind of books around cooking meals or Instapot meals that you can take advantage of buying, and that you can send into Amazon, or that you can sell yourself as merchant fulfilled for cooking, because people want to change their eating habits for the new year. Then the next one is share one of your resolutions one-on-one. I don't know what to put here, so I'm gonna move on because nothing immediately comes to mind other than a phone case, but that has nothing to do with the resolution. Okay, become a plant owner. So plants, doing pots and getting the little, at the Dollar Tree, you can buy the little small little pots like these, and you can buy the topsoil and you can buy the seeds. And let me just tell you, for the Dollar Tree, all the topsoil, the seeds, the little diggers, the knee pads, all of that stuff is going to be out at the end of January at the Dollar Tree. So those are bundles that you could put together, and items that you could sell. So if you want to go onto dollartree.com and place an order for some of these smaller things, because again, people want to have more fresh air, especially with like the fires that were in California. This is a great opportunity for you to sell something, maybe sell it together, sell the soil with the pots, with the seeds. And so then people can order it directly from you, especially if you got your own website. So again, think about New Year's resolutions. All I'm doing is just going through this and coming up with the ideas. So do one thing at a time. This is, again, either journaling or some kind of planner, keeping track of different things. So, some type of tracking booklet, or maybe just a journaling booklet. Those are things that you could be selling. Five Below has some great journaling booklets. The Dollar Tree actually has some really cute spiral bound ones. Make your house more fragrant. Okay, so people are buying all kinds of stuff for fragrances. You know, you burn candles, you can do scented oils, you can do all kinds of stuff. So you decide what you want to sell when it comes to fragrance. But again, this is another way to help somebody. And I'm not saying do every single one of these. One of them or two of them is going to resonate with you. If I were going to do some, if I were going to say, okay, I'm going to take on this one, and this is one of the things that I'm going to sell for the new year. And if it is, I'm going to do some deep, deep research. I'm going to go and find out what's selling the most, whether it's candles or essential oils. I'm going to find out where I could get whatever at the lowest price. So there are candle wholesalers that you can buy candles wholesale and resell them. You can also buy essential oils. There's a lot of essential oil places online and network marketing and all this other stuff. Getting some essential oils and seeing what you can do to sell that kind of stuff, where you can get the best margin, how you can market it, which platform can I sell it on that I'm going to probably get the most traffic. So again, do a deep dive in, you know, a couple of things, maybe take on 5 of them and do a deep dive over the next couple of days to figure out what you're going to sell for the new year to help people meet their New Year's resolutions. Okay, so take the stairs, so exercise equipment, shoes, socks, people will buy socks all day long. The exercise pants, tennis shoes, if you can sell certain shoes, you know, anything that's going to help people to get out. People are buying those watches, you know. They don't buy really pedometers anymore because they're using their Fitbits. And, you know, so if you've got an alternative Fitbit, is there one out there that you could sell for the new year? Because people are going to be buying a boatload of those. They're either going to get them for Christmas or because they're going to say that I want to exercise. So again, help them achieve their goals by selling that product. You need to sell the product. Decorate with family history. So this is picture frames. They have now the digital frames. People can sell those, different types of frames. You can also buy frames like wholesale directly from like AliExpress. And if you're creative, you like to decorate them, this is a great opportunity for you to put your stuff up on Etsy and decorate them. So again, people are going to be wanting to put things up that remind them of family, maybe because they work in an office all day, maybe they have a home office, whatever it happens to be. So that was a great one. Sanitize your phone. I don't know. There's probably something that would go with that. There's probably some type of special. If there is not a product, maybe somebody should create a product that's specifically for phones other than the Lysol wipes. So maybe that's something one of y'all can do. So I'm not saying I don't have time to take on anything new. Plan a vacation. So, okay, some people have vacation, like they sell vacation packages as part of some network or marketing thing. But what people will be buying is, if they're going to go on vacation, what do you have to have? You got to have some luggage. You got to have all the travel size stuff. So you can sell the travel size kits, because especially people are going to start going to the gym because it's the new year. They want to work out at the gym. And so they want to go take their shower afterwards and go to work. So what can you do to help accommodate them with that as well? So think about travel, and also think about the fact that I'm trying to work out more frequently. So maybe I am carrying around a bag that has travel size stuff in it. Okay. Yoga, probably some exercise DVDs, exercise mats, maybe some weights, maybe some ankle things, ankle weights, and arm weights and bands, resistance bands. You know, I'm just trying to, what comes to mind when I think about exercise related stuff. So some of these you can sell in a bundle. Maybe you sell it, Five Below has an exercise mat that is $5. That exercise mat goes for like $11 at Walmart, okay? But you can get it for $5 at Five Below. The back roll thing, you can get it for $5. And so a lot of those things you buy them for way more when you go to Walmart or Target. So maybe you put together a bundle that goes on Five Below, or maybe we, as part of the Academy, together create a listing for exercise equipment that we source from Five Below for the beginning of the year. Just something to think about. If you like that idea, write it in the comments. Listen to a novel. I don't know of anything. I mean, there's nothing. Earbuds, whatever. I can't think of anything else because we already talked about exercise stuff. Volunteer. Can't think of anything there. So you get the idea that go to Google, type in New Year's resolutions, kind of scroll through it, see if you can get any ideas, because people are buying things to satisfy or to meet their New Year's goals, New Year's resolutions. So this one's 50 New Year's resolution ideas, okay? And you need to start sending this stuff in. So what tools, what things can you sell to help people with any of these? So the first one is get in shape. I listed a boatload of stuff to help people to get in shape that you could be selling. Start eating healthier. I listed some stuff, you know, things that are going to help them keep vegetables fresh longer, different types of crock pots, a cookbook, all of those things. Procrastination, so some kind of journaling, some kind of log, some kind of reminder, you know, timers, that kind of stuff. Help them concentrate. And sorry, I scrolled too fast. My mouse is not responding. And there we go. And mental skills. So mental skills. So playing different games like Sudoku and crossword puzzles, reading things. Those are great for increasing, you know, doing mental exercises every single day. Meditation is also good. So if there's a book out there or maybe an audio book that you could sell, maybe some CDs, and we have like a half price book, so that works out great for us. What other things could you sell? I mean, there's essential oils that help with focus and concentration and help with mental clarity. So you could literally put together a whole bundle that you sell. You don't always have to sell everything on Amazon. You've got eBay, you've got Bonanza, if you open up a Shopify store, you got Mercari, Poshmark, OfferUp, 5 Mile. You got all these other places where you can sell any of these ideas because people are looking for solutions. When you think about, okay, I'm thinking about mental clarity, there's not one thing that a person's going to buy. Typically, they're going to buy 2 or 3 things related to the resolution that they're trying to meet. So what are those 2 or 3 things that they would typically buy together? So if I'm going to go, I love Amazon for this research because frequently bought together. So I'm going to look up essential oils for focus. And then once I do essential oils for focus, so it gave me some essential oil choices, okay? So Eden's Garden was one of them. This one says focus, and this is Guru Nanda. And whatever this is, I don't know what that is. It's a paperback book, it looks like. So this one is $12.45. This one's $7.99. And when I click on it, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. It's frequently bought together. So then there's a set of essential oils that are frequently bought together. So there's Calm, and then there's Be Happy, and evidently those are frequently bought together. Okay? That's for Eden's Garden. If I go over to, I don't know why my screen is just not working for me today. It's thinking about it. If I go to Guru Nanda and I scroll down, frequently bought together, they have a whole series of essential oils that are frequently bought together. But one of the things that I know that's also sold is like diffusers. So people will buy diffusers. I see, and I've bought these plug-in. This one was, this is a huge one because this is a no water diffuser, and I have like 2 of these. And so this apparatus right here, this is in demand. I'm just gonna tell you, it is. Because people want the no water diffuser, so they don't have to put water in stuff. Okay, so great products, most of them. So going back to the New Year's resolution. Meet new people. I don't know what to put with there. Be more active. We talked about fitness. We talked about a bunch of different things. Think about places where you can buy things or source things or go on to like the wholesale supply. Remember, there's dollar days. We have a whole list that we have given you guys of wholesale suppliers that you can source from. So this is a great week for you to start reaching out to them before next week so you can either place an order for some inventory or ask them if you can drop ship from them and start listing items on other platforms, okay? They talk about earning more money. Well, there you go. You can do e-commerce. Side jobs, okay, be more polite. That's a great New Year's resolution. Reduce stress. So again, what are the things that people can do to really reduce stress? Well, you know, people get the massagers, they do the scented oils, they do the bath bombs. There's all kinds of bundles that are in the solution for these because Again, when I'm trying to reduce stress, I'm not buying just one singular thing. I'm typically buying 2 or 3 or maybe 4 things together to help reduce stress in the new year, if that's one of my New Year's resolutions. So what I want to encourage you guys to do is to go through, just do a Google search for New Year's resolutions, that's one, and start going through some of these and seeing, okay, what kind of product could I potentially source? Where could I get the product potentially to source that? Do I do retail arbitrage? Do I do online arbitrage? Is there a place that I can wholesale supply it from and go from there? And see what you can put together so that people can buy stuff from you in January and February. Because people are still focused on their New Year's resolutions in January and February. March is when they tend to fall off. Spring break kicks in, people's little pattern of repetition gets all out of whack, and then they're like, oh, I can't do this. So these are things that I think that you guys should think about for the new year. And then the last thing is, well, as far as, doing inventory sourcing. And then the last thing is, what movies are coming out in January, February, and March of next year, so that you can potentially start sourcing inventory for that now. This is your opportunity to start getting your Valentine's Day stuff together, and know that Valentine's Day is going to be in the stores. Probably the Dollar Tree will have Valentine's Day in the store by Christmas Day. And I'm not kidding. So you will probably walk into a Dollar Tree on the 26th and see Valentine's Day stuff out. They probably already have it in the back office, in the back of the store anyway. And there's some great bundles that you can put together from the Dollar Tree. They have some amazing bundles that you can put together and make a lot of money. And don't overlook the opportunity to put your bundles on Pinterest as well. All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about tonight is, what are your deadlines? What are the things that you can continue selling right now? And what are the things you can start selling to help people meet their New Year's resolution, and start getting those things together and get them into Amazon if you're going to do Amazon, or get them listed on different platforms starting by the 17th. Okay? All right, I hope this information was a blessing to you. Next week, it will be Kelly and Tony, and they will be training. And this video will be uploaded to the back office sometime later on this week. If you have any questions, you have any issues, you have any concerns, definitely type it below in the chat, or message us and let us know. We are going to be covering, I'm actually going to be covering some stuff on the 24th or 26th. I can't, somewhere off in there, to help you guys get ready for 2020. So we're going to talk about retail arbitrage strategies. We're going to talk about what to sell. But again, trying to meet that deadline that's coming up here pretty quick, which is next Tuesday, if you can start sending in 2020 stuff. So let's get our 2020 stuff pulled out. Let's make us some money. Go get some calendars, source from there. Don't tank the price. Don't drop the price. But if the price is too low, bundle it with something else, so that way you can keep the price higher. All right. Talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye.